Welcome to Zeus Angel Tarot. Excuse me. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about divine timing. A lot of you guys out there haven't met your person yet, or have had a lot of bad luck, or are currently going through a breakup, having to let go of someone, and are probably wondering, why hasn't it happened yet? Where are they? I know I met the person, we haven't gotten it off the ground yet. So the thing is that there is such a thing as divine timing. I thought I would do a little reading on it for you guys today. Don't mind the dishwasher in the background. So yes, there is such thing as divine timing. There are certain reasons, certain things that haven't shifted into place yet for you to be able to come into alignment with your person. Because a lot of things have to be in the right way, in just so. It's almost called the butterfly effect. For some of you guys, you just have not met that person yet. Others of you, it's that there are certain adjustments that need to be made yet in you or the other person. Maybe they need to grow up. Maybe they need to raise their vibration. Maybe your person is in a relationship right now. Maybe they are far away, and that's why you haven't come into union yet, because there are a lot of different factors that need to be just so. Let's get some tarot on it and see what the divine has to say about this particular subject. Okay, for the collective who hasn't met their soulmate, their divine yet, 9 of Pentacles, a certain amount of independence needs to be achieved. You have to have your ducks in a row financially, at least have to somewhat be in a good place. Okay, so independence, financial freedom, or at least financial stability. For some of you guys, this isn't just a work thing. This is a mental thing. Some of you guys, there is a relationship that this person or you have not processed yet. Okay, there is still some pain. You could still be on the frequency, excuse me, frequency and vibration of loss, of mourning the relationships or the decisions in your life. You have to be completely over past circumstances to be able to receive new love. If you're still heartbroken over someone or something, or somebody else is, that's going to prevent new union from taking place here. Some of you guys don't trust the process. You're telling yourself stories that you are never going to meet the one, that you're not good enough, or you're telling yourself stories, I'm unlovable, things like that, not believing that you can have something. Now, and that is, these two frequencies together are in exact opposition to this 9 of Pentacles frequency. Thank you. I know that I'm worthy. I'm abundant. I am not mourning the past anymore, because I know that that's not where my love is, right? And I know I trust the universe. I trust myself. I trust the process. I trust divine timing. This is the law of assumption. These are these affirmations. Those are the frequencies that you need to get on to be able to attract that person, along with other minute details that are specific to your story. For some of you guys, it's that you haven't moved to the country yet. For some of you guys, it's that you haven't started the project yet. For some of you guys, you meet your partner at work and you haven't gotten the job yet, but you have to still believe in the right story. The devil, a lot of you guys are bound to something toxic here still. You're going to keep repeating those same relationship patterns. You keep telling yourself those bad things. You keep doing those things that are bad for you. That's taking you away from the person that you're meant to be with, or the person that you're meant to be to attract that. Because remember, you are who you attract. If you want to attract a divine counterpart, you have to be on that path. You have to be awakened just so. You have to get out of these unhealthy relationships, unhealthy living situations, unhealthy thought patterns. For some of you guys, it's addictions. Whatever it is that's bad for you, you have to get out of that way. But this is also, once again, you're bound to negative thoughts and negative negative lifestyles. Let's say for some of you guys, for a specific example, you could potentially meet your partner on a run, but you haven't joined the run club yet. Instead, you're still engaging in the negative behaviors, the toxic behaviors, where you're just not exercising. That's just another example of you standing in your own way. Things that need to come into alignment for you to meet the right person here. Ace of Cups. Some of you aren't ready for new love. And I see this all the time, all the time. You're still in a vibration of the ex. You're still in that loop of wanting the same type of relationships with the same type of people, or being too afraid to accept love in and of itself. That is very important, because if you think that you're going to find the new person doing the same things or going back to the same people that you've been with, then you're gonna keep yourself in toxic relationships and in those bad relationships, and never meeting the new ones. Okay, and once again, that can be just as simple as when you're lonely. There's this one person who you call. You going back to that person, you not stopping the behavior of being with that person who you know it's not going to flourish with, is preventing this new person from coming in. Let's say you meet somebody amazing tomorrow, but your situationship messages you. Do you think that engaging with that situationship is going to be a good thing to attract that new person that you just met? No. It's the exact opposite. These things are hard to do, but it's important. Yes, it's kind of repeating some of the same story, some of the same messages here. Eight of Cups, not completely leaving behind what you need to leave behind in order to attract the new, in order to be on the good vibration. Some of you literally have to leave certain circumstances, certain living situations, certain people, okay? Staying in things that don't grow is going to keep you from meeting the one. Also, I sometimes see the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles here as thinking that love is a waste of time, or being completely emotionally withdrawn from love because you've been hurt before, because you are frustrated with it, and now you're just passively thinking you're never going to find it, okay? And that is being emotionally withdrawn from it is going to prevent you from seeking opportunities to engage and meet new love. So you want to make sure that you maintain your emotional, how do I put that? You want to maintain a certain emotional openness, being emotionally open and still being excited about the idea, and not being apathetic, thinking it's not going to happen for me, and then go back to your ex. That's preventing you from meeting the right ones. You have to completely cut the cord. I don't know if I necessarily believe in the cord cutting rituals or not, but if that's what you need to do to completely cut the cycle with the old toxic, then do that so that you can be on the frequency of newer love. Being in a place of indecision. Two of Swords. So how does that manifest in real life? Well, it can come about in two ways. If you're undecided about whether or not that you want someone, then you're never going to completely be with them. If you're uncertain, if you want to completely leave someone, then you're never going to meet someone new. If you're uncertain about the type of love that you want, that's going to be a blockage. These are all the kinds of ways where we excuse me, guys, where we block our own love here. Not seeing the truth of a circumstance here. Lying to ourselves about certain circumstances. Keeping ourselves stuck in things that go nowhere. Right? Two of Swords. Five of Wands in reverse. This is important. You can scare people away by being very argumentative or being very defensive, or Five of Wands in reverse, coming into that energy of I no longer engage in petty drama or petty arguments. Because when you're in that mindset of wanting to argue all the time, you could push away somebody perfectly good. Okay, but you could also be attracting that type of energy as well. Okay. Adriana says, cutting the spiritual cord to detach bonds. Yes, take the knife out of your back. Exactly. Because there's still, like, let's just say you're single and maybe you recently had a really messy breakup and you're still sitting around talking smack about that ex. Guess what that's going to do? That's not going to, what you're actually doing is casting the evil eye to that ex person. And what it's going to do, it's going to bring bad luck to you. So if that's what you're doing, if you're still sitting around feeling like love isn't worth it, talking crap about your ex, saying all men or all women are all cheaters, and that's what you do all the time in your spare time, you're not going to attract someone because you're telling yourself a story and you're creating a narrative and you're creating your reality. You're going to just meet people who you're going to fight with, or you're going to attract the evil eye onto yourself. So these are things that you want to clear out. Temperance, 100% healing. This isn't easy because you know what this means? When you're completely healed, that you no longer attract the narcissist. You no longer attract the unavailable ones because you've dealt with your abandonment issues, you've dealt with your anxious attachment, you've dealt with the heartbreak from the past, you've dealt with the narcissistic abuse, you've dealt with your childhood trauma. Do you know how much work that takes? It takes a lot. These are huge things that are standing in the way because if you don't heal all of that and you're sitting around talking trash, or stalking your ex, not able to let them go, not working on your finances, not working on your mental health or your spiritual health, not doing anything different, then you're not ready for something new. And the universe knows it. The universe knows when you're not ready. It's going to keep throwing you in the same situations and circumstances as before. Today she will call out your name twice, but don't respond. Rest all depends on the creator. I don't know what you're saying, dear. Okay. Ooh, Queen of Wands. So this is a good one. Queen of Wands, actually, this talks about confidence. Having confidence in yourself, having confidence in your looks, not being afraid to go after things is huge. It can totally block our blessings because if we're coming from a place of insecurity, then that's what other people are going to believe about us. If we're insecure and have low self-esteem, we're not going to put ourselves out there enough to ask someone out, to not be afraid to be rejected, and to put ourselves in the circumstance where we'll meet people. You have to have that confidence. And then we have the Death card. The Death card. That's lack of change. That's lack of growth. That's lack of ending relationships that you need to end, which that is kind of a theme here that's coming out, is not ending things that need to end. But it's also not changing the things in ourselves or in our lives, in our patterns that we need to attract completely different opportunities into our life. Embracing the Scorpio energy of change. Life is drama. Life is a stage. 100% it is. And it will play out the way that we allow it. So I don't know what you're saying, and I think I'm just... Please don't troll. Please don't troll the chat. Thank you. Yes. What is the collective out here doing that is blocking love from coming in? And we all know that there's certain things need to happen in divine timing. Some of us, it's just that it's going to take a few more years. Four of Swords in reverse, feeling restless. I feel like the restlessness or the anxiety, like the anxious attachment or whatever, when you're in a place where you're not able to accept that you haven't met anyone and you want to kind of rush yourself, that that is actually dangerous, and I feel like it's not talked about enough yet, is when you're rushing the process. You're skipping a bunch of steps because you just want to go out there and meet someone quickly. So you're still not ready, but you're forcing yourself, or you're not trusting the timing. You're having really hard trusting the timing. And it creates this sense of restlessness and makes you, go out and attract people that maybe you shouldn't, because you're not ready yet. You're not ready to be alone, and you're feeling that feeling of restlessness. It's important to trust that it's going to happen when it needs to, and we don't need to rush it. The Emperor. The lesson must be learned. Yes, it must be. We have the Emperor. So I feel like the Emperor is kind of saying that taking things into our own hands and not just waiting for that opportunity, someone to just come along. You have to take necessary steps to meet someone nowadays. Even if you have to plan your weekends around how am I going to put myself out there in a social situation so I can meet someone. Take it into your own hands. Take your love life into your own hands. Don't just sit and wait for opportunities to come for you, people to knock down your door, people to ask you out. Take it into your own hands. And it's a lot more fun that way when you see everything as an opportunity to socialize and network and to potentially meet the love of your life. Going to the DMV becomes so much more exciting. Going out with your friends becomes so much more exciting. Everything is an opportunity to socialize and network and to meet new people. Don't be afraid to take the leap. Absolutely, yeah, because a lot of the times we're stuck in our bubbles, we're stuck in our boxes, and we don't put ourselves out there. The new is the unknown. Yeah, don't be afraid to take a leap. That's embracing the energy of the new, and instead of being in a place of loss and hurt and holding on to the past, you're looking forward to the future and with fresh eyes and fresh opportunities. The Tower. This one is difficult because the way that I see that is it's just like things will come, they will shock you when they come in. They're just going to happen. Sometimes you just meet someone unexpectedly, so you have to be open to that as well. That it's, even though you do have some control over how and when, a lot of the times it doesn't happen where and when you want it to. You have only so much control, and it's a surprise. They will come in at a surprise time when you're least expecting it. And that's why you got to kind of be ready to open and receive at a time. Keep your King of Swords. The King of Swords is like, don't get cold. Don't go cold. Don't be, what's the word? Jaded. Don't allow yourself to be jaded. Keep your heart open. Because the King of Swords sees this love thing from a mental perspective. But that isn't how it works, right? You have to have your emotions open. The King of Swords is an air sign. You have to keep your heart open, and that can be really hard to do. Oh, okay, we have Knight of Wands. Don't be afraid to make new memories. Go out there and have new experiences. Putting yourself out there is very important. Knight of Pentacles. You can't rush the process. Things happen the way they're meant to. Literally, it just happens where and when it's meant to happen. And sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes you have to have your finances in a row first. It's also not easy. Sometimes you miss out on opportunities with someone because we had, like, for example, we had a hard time scheduling dates with this person, or they live too far away. Sometimes we pass up on opportunities because it's a lot of work to create a relationship, and you have to be able to be ready to make the sacrifices and the compromise to be in a relationship. And it has to go both ways. It can't be just one person constantly doing all the work either. And this is a simple one with the star here. Have you wished for what you want yet? Have you gone and sat down and wrote out what you want? Because like I was saying before, if you're constantly just sitting around feeling bad or tossing shade at someone, talking crap about your ex, then you're really not in that energy of this is what I want instead, and this is who I want instead, and I'm ready to receive. That's kind of the exact opposite of what you're doing. So, when they say to sit down and write out what you want, the type of relationship that you want, the type of person that you want, that really puts the intention out there to the universe. This is what I'm ready for. But also, that's who you need to be. So you have to be realistic with yourself. Like, let's say you want somebody who's super fit and hikes all the time and goes on trips. Do you do those things? Because if you don't, you probably won't meet them. And if you do, you might meet that person doing those things. Perfect example. Put the intention, put the wish out there, put the dream out there. Let the universe know that you're ready to receive love and that you've made that wish and that you've made that intention. And what is the type of relationship that you want? What does it look like in real life? And what are the challenges of it when it does show up? The moon. A lot of us don't know what we want with the moon there. Answers deep subconscious urges. It might even be unknown to you what exactly it is that you want, which could be why you're attracting the wrong kind of relationship, because you haven't explored the idea of who you are and what type of person, what type of relationship would be good for you. Are you more of a homebody? Are you more of the type that goes out? Do you like to do both of those things? Do you want somebody who reads a lot or watches a lot of TV? Or what is it that you want? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? The Magician. This is being in that. This is knowing that you have the resources and the tools to attract someone in the first place, and then actually going out and manifesting this individual, which is easier said than done. But the first rule is to know that you have what it takes to attract someone. You have to have that belief and that thought in your head first. You have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups here is saying to be open to receiving people who care about you mutually. And sometimes it starts with a simple friendship. Two of Cups. Sometimes it starts with just making friends with people, and then that turns into something. You're not being afraid or not trying to rush a relationship with labels. Sometimes you have to start at the very bottom with someone and allow it to grow and foster. Sometimes it starts as friendships. That's always, I feel like they last longer that way. We have the Page of Swords. Taking the time to get to know yourself and to be curious about other people. I think that's important because sometimes we're in a rush to get into a relationship and we don't take our time to get to know someone, and then we rush into it and we realize that maybe we didn't really like this person after all, and we put all of this effort and energy on this person before we really knew who they were, and we got all attached, and then when we found out who they were, we're not really compatible. So it's important to take your time and get curious about someone and take your time to get to know who they are. I'm going to get some oracle cards, you guys. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, get some oracle cards to see what they say. So the last one for this series is the Sun. Maintaining an optimistic mindset that good things are coming in. Knowing and trusting and believing that divine timing is at play for you guys. Also, I think that represents the summer months, because in the summer months, there's going to be some positive developments in the summer. All right. Let's see what the oracles have for us today about when and where we're going to meet. I'm chilling and smoking. Okay. Act. Charge forward. When we combine action with unwavering faith, the power of grace will meet our needs. Sometimes we just need to take action in our lives to make this happen. If you need to get on a dating app, if you need to start going out more, if you need to start going to your friends' invites, Whatever you need to do, if you need to take up a class, if you need to take up jogging, take action to meet these people. Align yourself with them. With where are these type of people even in the world, and then go to that place. Vision. Some of you guys, if you see a bird today, this is your manifestation in action. Pay attention. There are signs, symbols, and messages divinely placed in our path to guide us in the right direction. So having a vision means actually putting the manifestation out there. Knowing what you want, putting it down on paper, having the vision of that person, the type of person, is putting the manifestation out there, taking action, having a vision. Affection. Believe it or not, this means having affection for yourself. I started listening to self-affirmations to build up my self-confidence, because when you feel good about yourself, you attract a lot more people. So love yourself. You are the ultimate act of creation, fashioned by the hands of divine artists. You are crafted by divinity. Have that love in yourself, and it will attract people when they see that you love yourself. It attracts more people. Ooh. Devotion. Stay connected to the divine. Pray, express your gratitude, or ask for help. Make the practice of a devotion. This is exactly what I said. By putting your intention out there, by writing down what you want, is connecting to the universe, letting them know, hey, maybe the universe forgot that you been waiting for a lover this whole time, and they completely forgot about it. They thought you were happy with yourself. You have to connect to the divine and ask them for help in this situation. Guide you to your next person. I had a bunch of cards fall on the floor. Okay. So we have love fell out on the floor. Share your heart. To love another is the ultimate expression of grace. Some of you guys haven't told that person that you like them yet. Even if you get rejected, that's still going to put you one step closer to meeting the person that you want. If there's someone that you like, make sure you let them know. Get a crush on someone, because that opens your heart up. Even if you're not ends up with that person, it opens your heart and gets you ready for it. Hell yeah. At 7 and I want to go. Open yourself up. Take action. Maybe you'll meet someone at the park. Okay. Anticipation. Expect the best. The world is working in your favor. That's what I said. You have to trust the process. And get excited again to get up and to go out there, because the world is working in your favor all the time to get you to meet someone. If you have this sudden, this sudden intuition to go somewhere or to do something with someone, do it. That is the divine working to get you out there and to get you connected and to getting to you to meet people. Raising your vibration. All these things are important. Have strength. Face your fear. Every challenge is a blessing in disguise. A gift that makes us stronger, more conscious, and ultimately more alive. You're a strong individual. You got this. Okay. You got this. This is a nice deck. Taurus, hello. Yeah. I could do the all signs. Would you guys watch it? I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, if I can. No promises. Silence. Be still. A daily practice of silence bears gifts, a heightened sense of the inner peace, and a profound feeling of connectedness to all living things. So I was saying this before, that when you write down your intention for who you want to attract into your life, do it in a meditation. Okay, you write down who you want to attract, how you want to attract them, and you sit with it in front of you in the silence, and you surrender to the divine who's trying to make this thing happen for you. Put it out there into the universe. Silence and sitting in meditation is how you get connected to your higher self, to the divine. It's how you get connected with those things that you want, believe it or not. If you believe in prayer, it's the same thing. Prayer, meditation, all those things, it's sitting with the divine. Peace. When we balance silence with activity, we discover true peace of mind, the source of all joy and happiness. Sending great vibes. Thanks, Adriana. Yeah, that's funny because we have peace and silence here on the table. That these are all things that we're going to execute at the right time to make things happen. We need to have silent meditation, and then we need to have a vision, and then we need to go act out the vision that we created in our silent meditation for our lives, because that's the matrix. That is the matrix that we're creating. Oh! Valor. Be courageous. The unmistakable touch of grace will follow you wherever you go. Be courageous. Don't be afraid to get rejected. And then we have patience with the water there. Trust your divine timing. Oh! It literally says trust. You can't read it. Trust your divine timing. Your future holds something far greater than your past. Release the past. Divine timing is at play here. Be patient, for you shall meet the one that you so desire once you release the old. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to be doing the sign reads. I might do an all signs. And I am going to be doing the free questions live every weekend like I always do. So at least come to that, okay? Share the stream, like, subscribe, watch the content I put out there. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. I'll see y'all on the other side. Bye.